Hello, good morning. We will say one point about the parasha. The Parashat Toldot, speaking about the life and the journey of Yitzchak, the son of Abraham. The last parasha, Abraham Avinu passed away. The story of Abraham Avinu passed away. It's already in last parasha, even though it will live until stories in the middle of our parasha. And the journey of Yitzchak starts. What is the stories in general? Yitzchak married Rivka in the age of 40. Rivka was 3. So after 20 years of marriage, they praying for God to give them kids. And until she become pregnant and she have trouble in her stomach, she feeling something there is not right. Midrash said that she felt that the baby in the stomach want to go to the good desires, and he also have bad desires. And she didn't know what's going wrong with the baby. So she went to the yeshiva, to the synagogue, to the learning place of Shem and Ever. Shem and Ever was two rabbis. Shem was the son of Noach. He lived till then. And also Yaakov learned by him. So Rivka is going to him, as the Midrash said, and she asking him what's the situation. And as the Torah telling us that the man of God told her that she have two nations in her stomach. And because of that, one nation wants to go there, one nation wants to go there. And when he rising, he's falling, and the other around. And then they growing up as two different kids, and we have the stories of the blessings that Yitzchak want to give Esav, and Yaakov taking the blessings instead because Yitzchak already is not seeing. And then Yitzchak need to escape for his life. Yaakov need to escape for his life from his brother. Now, the beginning of the parasha is Toldot. Toldot means in two ways you can say. Toldot is also the fruits, the outcomes. Toladot, like kids are the toladot of their fathers. It's like outcome. And also the journey, Toldot. So the Torah starts, and we're using this word, Ele Toldot Yitzchak. This is the Toldot of Yitzchak, and we're using this word to know, to understand that this is both ways. It's also the journey, and also the fruits of Yitzchak. What are the fruits of good people? The good deeds that they're doing. And then we're learning about how many good deeds that Yitzchak did. Is the work of Yitzchak. Now then the Torah telling it in an interesting way. The Torah said this is the journey, the Toldot of Yitzchak, the son of Abraham. Abraham is the father of Yitzchak. And then the Torah continues. It's a very famous question why it's repeating itself. Yitzchak the son of Abraham, Abraham is the father of Yitzchak. And there is few explanations. One explanation is of the Midrash that Yitzchak was famous as the son of Abraham. Meaning every place that he went, he introduced himself, I'm Yitzchak, the son of Abraham. And everybody said, oh, Abraham. And Abraham came to the situation that he could say the opposite. I am Abraham, the father of Yitzchak. Meaning Abraham was famous as the father of Yitzchak. That they both were so special people that they both can introduce themselves as the father of the children or the son of his father. This is one explanation. Another explanation is that this is Rashi bringing from the Midrash, that people, which kind of people? Very simple people, as the Rashi called them, Leitzanei Hador, the clowns of the generation, meaning people that going from place to place, talking nonsense, saying not good things. So they said that Yitzchak is not the son of Abraham. Why? Because we know Abraham did not have kids for many years, Abraham and Sarah. And then Sarah was captured twice, by Pharaoh and by Avimelech. Avimelech was king of Gerar, and he took Sarah to his palace, and the Torah said that he didn't touch her because he became sick before, and then he returned Sarah to Abraham because he became sick. So the clowns of the generation said that Yitzchak is the son of Avimelech, Abraham is not his father. What God did, the Midrash explained, God made the face of Yitzchak similar to the face of Abraham. And then no one can say Yitzchak is different, Abraham is not his father. No, they look exactly the same. And this is what the Torah hinting us when the Torah repeating, Abraham is the father of Yitzchak. So this explanation is very interesting. First of all, we can ask in one way, why the Torah would bother to listen to the clowns of the generation and to hint for us, for eternity, this answer that Yitzchak was similar to Abraham by his face. It's not, the Torah is not there to correct mistakes of stupid people. From the other hand, the Midrash said that we had a problem, the problem of the clans of the generation. And what God did Yitzchak similar to Abraham. What's so special about this miracle? It's not a miracle, it's natural. Yitzchak is the son of Abraham, so he reminding in his face Abraham, it's something natural. Every child has some similarity to his parents. So what's so special about that Yitzchak is looking like Abraham? And again, why to bother? If it's about, why to bother to not only do this, that Yitzchak would look exactly the same, also to give us this hint for eternity in the Torah, Abraham is the father of Yitzchak. And the answer for that would be that Yitzchak and Abraham were two different people. Abraham was a person of love, of kindness. Abraham was a giver, but not only a giver, he gave to everyone. Doesn't matter his way, doesn't matter his level, doesn't matter how much he can take. Abraham gave him. That was a person, the kind of personality that Abraham had. He had, his character was a character that represents the kindness of God. So Abraham was full kindness. He saw 3 Arabs, he ran to them, gave them food and drinks and meat and dairy that they can choose, and he slaughtered 3 animals that everyone would have special organs. He was full dedicated with love and give. That was the way of Abraham. Yitzchak was not like that. Yitzchak was actually, in a way, the opposite. He was a person of fear, of respect, not a person of love. Respect is total different approach to people. Respect is different approach to God. It's not that I am only loving, I'm also respecting. Respect, I'm also fearing that. I'm fearing because I'm so respecting the other, so I will not offer too much. It's a different kind of work. Yitzchak and Abraham both did the same work. What was the work? To make the name of God famous in the world, to spread the word, to speak with people. But Abraham traveled from place to place, talked with everyone, gave and gave, was a kind, loving person. Yitzchak stayed in one place in general. He stayed in Israel, and his work was out of respect of God. So every people that knew him got influenced not by the loving kind of personality that he have, by the respect kind of personality, by the fear. It's a different style of work. So when people start saying what they saying, that Yitzchak is not the son of Abraham, of course it's nonsense. But it's also have a spiritual truth in that. That Yitzchak was not in the same exactly work of Abraham. Now, if we go into the physical part, when a person is a loving person, he have his own image. His image is fit to his character. When a person is a fear and respect person, his character is the way that he looks is a different, even though they can be identical, but the way that his natural face would be, they would be different because this is a loving person, this is a fear person. The personality affects the body. Now, God did a very big miracle here. Yitzchak was a person of respect or fear, but he looked like Abraham. He looked, in the way that he appeared, was the way of kindness. And this is the secret. Yitzchak do work in his way. He's a different person, but he continuing Abraham's holy work. And the work is to connect people and to connect the world and to spread the message of monotheism and to spread the idea of God is one and the world is one. So the work is holy work. The work is work of kindness. The way that he did it is different. Why? Because he represents a different side of God. But the work is holy work, and it continue. It's exactly continue. That's why he appeared in a different way, that people will know that it's continuing the same work. But of course, the work itself was by his own character. Now we can learn from this something very important. We all doing God's work. And God's work is to be a good example, have a God-fearing Jew and God-loving Jew and God-respecting Jew. How this kind of a person, he is example to the nation, to the nations, how this person is working, how this person is dealing with daily life troubles or daily life challenges, and how he is good with others. But each and every one of us doing this holy work in his own way, in his own character. But it's not a problem, because this is exactly the mission, that each and every one of us would do this holy work in his own special way, in his own special place. And this is how the name of God and the kindness of God is shown by all places, in all ways. Have a good week and Shabbat Shalom.